If it's female sports, is it then female locker rooms? Is it then female prisons, which we're now seeing becoming an issue?
Oh, I like the entrance there. It was nice.
Biological male inmates are being put in female facilities because they identify as women. We have to.
Okay, really quick. Chat, are trans women biologically male? Are trans women biologically male?
Huh?
Because you'll hear this a lot from these turfs.
Well, you got to
Is that
pause it.
true?
Their
The answer is no.
logic is so confusing to me.
What? That was the
Is
that was his first
I need to
question?
unpack it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Is a trans woman, which is a man, biologically male? That would be yes.
Yeah.
I think that's
Correct?
supposed to be the wrong answer, though. I think he thinks
Dang it.
that's the wrong answer. That's what.
I'll take delusion for 500, Alex. Delusion. please.
Yay.
Yeah, I know that was good. But I will say, usually in these videos, what you try to do is take the answer that's correct. And if that's your initial answer, because usually the correct answer is the most simple one, it's the one that comes to your head initially. It's usually the opposite of what they're about to say. I hate to break it to you, Quarterback Garrett, but if you haven't been on the internet recently,
Yeah.
usually whatever you think is the most substantially incorrect version of the answer is usually what they give. Listen, this is crazy.
Trans women are not biologically male. Because, chat, what is the most important sex-determining organ?
See if you can answer this one correct, Garrett. This is a tricky
The
one.
genitalia.
I think I might have to disagree.
Because if you cut that off, then you're no longer. I'm trying to answer within the
I
logic
would
bounds.
say the thing that determines your gender is your mind, or your heart. I would say.
Oh, that's even better.
That's one of those are going to be my answers.
I would have said my first answer, which I know is going to be incorrect, would have been your DNA.
No.
So I would have said
course,
DNA, but
bigoted
DNA
answer,
sounds like a transgender name, like DNA with a they call me DNA with a big D, you know, like that's DNA.
Yeah.
All right.
DNA. You got those long nails. Click, click, click.
You always wonder how they wipe. It's like, do they just like use the nail and like do little scoops?
I don't.
And then rinse.
Oh,
I don't know.
Scoop in and rinse. A little.
the only answer.
Scoopy the poopy. All right.
Yeah, Scoopy the Poopy. That's what they call it.
What is the
Clasp it.
most important sex-determining organ in your body? It's your brain.
I knew it!
It is your
I knew it!
brain.
You're good at this. You play too much of this game.
All the other stuff is just extra. So,
extra.
no, trans women are not
Oh, yeah, it's all
biologically male.
extra.
That is a ridiculous nonsense thing to say. Don't let anybody tell you.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Don't listen to any. If anyone wants to say something different, don't listen.
I love
Right.
my favorite part though is how it's like, so you got this Jewish motherfucker in the lower left screen, right? He's about to tell you what to do with the interest on
You got him
your
on the
loan.
turn too.
And what's going on? It's Kez's cousin, right there. So we got this guy, right? And he looks like, you know, these are always like the Ezra Miller wannabes. Like he looks like a kid you wouldn't put your children around. And like this guy's about to get a job in Hollywood. That's how creepy he is. So
He's that one adult at Chuck E. Cheese with no kids. Like, why are you
But he
here?
wants
Like,
your
I like
kids?
this skee ball. I like skee ball. No, you don't.
I'm just trying to win tickets.
You do not.
Bro.
I like the pizza. It's my favorite kind of pizza. Pizza.
Oh man. Okay, well, all I was gonna say is like I love how they have their pronouns up, right? She, her, just to like, and like the trans flag,
Huge,
like,
too.
like it's this is what I always say. If you've got to display a trans flag and your pronouns, you got to start the game over. Like, because
try a little harder.
Correct. You're going to need to improve. Like, and this is where I've said I've actually become the biggest spokesperson for transgenders in the gay and the LGBT community. Actually, I'm so sick of ripping into them failing that I'm like, it's that reverse psychology that I want to defend them now. I'm like, hey guys, it's too easy for me. You're making my job too easy, and I'm getting in trouble because it's too funny discussing you. So I need you to like I need more like tricks where I'm like, wait, is that a girl? And then I'm like, and then I can't really rip into them because they're a pretty girl, but they're really a man. And it's like, you know, and then it's like we get into better conversations.
I got one.
I think anyone who wants to become transgender needs to go to school that teaches them, like, if you are a trans woman, you need to go to school to just learn the basics of makeup and hair and just things like that. I really think so.
Would it be called plumbing school?
Interesting.
Learn how your pipes work?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but I think they just need some guidance. So.
Well, it's usually some kind of like idealized version of what a woman is and not an actual woman. It's like, oh, I want to be like drag shows. Like those, it's always that kind of like super over the top giant boobs or super makeups or nothing. That seems to be, there's no middle ground. There's like only the most extreme or I've not tried it all and I just want you to call me she, her.
Yeah, like the girl in the first video. I mean, the girl in the first video with the stubble and...
Or our next video.
Right.
Yeah.
So this one's really good though, because I really like this.
Are we finished with that other one?
Well, we can get back. Trust me, there's so much. I've gotten a little bit crazy on these. I've gotten a little crazy on how much stuff I included in this because, as somebody said, it freaks me out how much of this content Elijah has saved.
Wow.
And I said it should. You should be worried. It should genuinely frighten you.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it probably should worry you a little bit. But I will say this. This is a new thing, and this is the war of the transgenders. So they know that they're not passing well. And instead of starting over, instead of trying to do better, they've decided they're going to declare war. There's this new penalty. It's called a month maximum, where you have a month to figure out their gender. And if you don't figure it out a month, I'm just going to say this. We'll look at some posts in the future. We'll look at some Reddit
I want to know
posts.
the consequences.
We'll see it.
I can't speak for all trans people, but I'll speak for myself. Grace and patience are not in an unlimited supply when I am being disrespected by cisgender folks, especially work colleagues. I don't think being treated like a human being is a big ask, but apparently it is. The grace period is about a month for you to get your act together and getting my pronouns right, not saying overtly transphobic stuff all the time. A month's a long time. That feels
very
pretty
aggressive,
gracious.
sir.
Unfortunately, right now I'm working in a work site once a week where since October, these people can't get their act together. I have gone out of my way to educate these people, and the grace period's over. It feels hostile to me at this point. These earrings are part of my work uniform at this job site now. No more gentle reminders. Dolly J. Instead, it's around and find out, Dolly J.
Said job site. I really hope it's a construction site. I want to see this. I want to just smash in some concrete, putting in rebar.
That's how
standing up walls. Like
that's
I
how
wanna
she
see
got.
that.
You're describing her vaginoplasty. Stick some rebar.
Exactly.
Just smash it. Just
It's been a
smash
month,
it up.
okay?
Yeah. That does feel a little bit aggressive.
Just put a little rebar, a little
Jackhammer
concrete. Oh, dude,
to the brain, because that's the most important organ.
Yeah,
brain.
we watched this. We read this thread from this last time from this guy who said that they got their vagina mangled and inverted, into the PP into the VV, and they said that you can still feel the muscles like trying to erect the penis, but there's like nothing there.
Oh,
you have ghost stick.
Oh man.
And by the way, that thread that we read was from
Never
Porter
thought
by
of
Garrett.
that.
He's acting surprised.
And now
ghost
I'm
stick.
feeling the ghost dick right now.
What?
Dude, that is some body horror film stuff. Like that's the Thing. When you watch the Thing and there's like gross tentacle things coming out of people's bodies and stuff and eating other people, like that's the same level of horror right there. Just there's pieces of a dick in there that are pulsating and that.
Literally.
Dude, we've gone too far. We went
need
to go
too far
back.
like 9 years ago.
We did.
Like pretending
You know,
that
I'm
we were
kind of-
the good people in World War II was already. I'm just kidding. No, I'm totally joking.
We've gone too far. I am excited. Okay, with all the AI stuff, we've got AI generators writing scripts and deep faking people's faces and drawing pictures. And I'm like, let's go harder. We've got Boston Dynamics out here making robot dogs and robot people. And I'm like, can you please end us? Just let's get to the singularity as quick as possible. Because humanity was a mistake, I think, as a
Hey,
as a
God.
whole. We've made a lot of mistakes here.
The UN food chief of all things, they warned that the world is headed towards disaster. They said we're knocking on famine's door. He called that we're facing a perfect storm of a perfect storm, and he's not alone. Now, Barron's published that a food shortage could be coming even in the U.S. soon, and we've seen it with eggs, etc. Farmers see it too. John Boyd Jr., a fourth-generation farmer, told Fox News that we're going to see empty food shelves in the coming months. And I don't even know why they say in the coming months, because literally, there's empty food shelves everywhere. That's why getting survival food is more important than ever right now. And don't wait until it's too late. You need to create your own stockpile of the best-selling at 4 Patriot survival food kits. Now, this is not ordinary food. We're talking about good 25-year super survival kits of the highest quality ingredients that are handpicked in a family-owned facility in the USA, giving jobs to over 200 Americans. Now, they have different and delicious breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, and you can make these meals in less than 20 minutes. Just add boiling water, simmer, and serve. And right now, for the next few days, listeners of Slightly Offensive and Nightly Offensive will get 10% off their first order at 4patriots.com using promo code OFFENSIVE. That's the number 4, PATRIOTS.com. Use promo code OFFENSIVE. Go to 4patriots.com. Pick up your food today. And remember, we're demonetized everywhere. And they've said, hey, we not only want to keep this show going, we not only want to fund this awesome program, but we also want to make sure that you keep your body fueled with the best preparation meals possible. Go to 4patriots.com and use the promo code OFFENSIVE right now for 10% off. Click the link in the description.